just when the fan base was still on cloud nine, and why wouldn't we be? We've just won a trophy. Something at the Town Moor gets announced and everybody goes into meltdown. Yes, if you're anything like me, you are still absolutely buzzing. You've watched the highlights so many times that you are starting to go bong-eyed with the sight of Dan Burn banging in that header. But look, we were waiting for something, somewhere to celebrate. We didn't know whether it was going to be the end of the season, but we knew something was coming on the 29th. It's been announced it's going to be in the Town Moor. And I'm just seeing so much negativity and whinging and complaining from a fan base in a week where we should still be on cloud nine. I find it pretty ludicrous that so many fans think that there's been a big meeting and everybody at the club's gone, should we do what every other team in footballing history has done when they've won a trophy and go around on an open-top bus? Or should we just go to the middle of a field instead? Nah, we won't even explore the bus. We'll just do the field thing. That's clearly not what's happened here. This has been, what, less than a 2-week turnaround if you take into consideration the hangovers and getting back from Wembley to make this happen. And these sorts of things mid-season aren't that common. Would I prefer an open-top bus around the city stood outside the bar with a pint in my hand? Of course I would, but I am still on cloud nine that in the middle of the season I am able to go to an event to celebrate my team winning a trophy where they will be on stage celebrating and there'll be music, and I've got no doubts there'll be some surprises to follow that we don't know about yet. And look, was I heartbroken when I saw that this is going to be a dry event? You can't take any drink in, you can't buy a drink when you're in there. Of course, if there is one fan base that wants to celebrate its team win the trophy by drinking as many beers as physically possible, it's us. But again, the officials at our club who organise these things, they know all of this and they will have tried to pursue some sort of beer stalls. But with a licence that's needed to man an event as big as this will be in the middle of a field, they'll have just been told they can't. So the way I look at this is there was two choices. We can still get all of our fan base together on a stage to celebrate this incredible achievement after 70 years, or we can completely sack the whole thing off because the council and everybody else involved have said no, and we just wait to the end of the season. I have no doubts about it. That bus parade that everyone is whinging isn't happening will still happen at the end of the season. And do you know what? I hope that there's some Champions League or even Europa League to dollop on top to celebrate. But can we please just stop being so... And everyone is saying, why is it not an open-top bus? That'll have been the club's first thought in a conversation with the Newcastle City Council. Let's go over the Town Moor next week. Let's sneak a drink in if we can, get plenty of drinks down our neck in the pub beforehand, and celebrate this amazing achievement in the middle of the season, 4 days before we play Brentford. This is incredible. I'm still happy. I just don't think the level of whinging that I'm seeing needs to be done when we are talking about something that we could have only dreamt of at the start of the season. Let us know your thoughts down below. And as always, Newcastle fans, how are you, lads?